Now this is a Q-tip box that was my late partner's, who died by suicide 16 months ago today. Now when she passed, this was pretty full. And when I realized that it's now empty, I nearly broke down in tears. I never thought I could be so upset over Q-tips. And of course, I know it's not over Q-tips. It's the idea that when we are grieving and we lose tangible things that were our loved ones, our minds sort of plays tricks on us like we are losing more of them. 16 months ago today. So many of you asked me what I've learned. Well, in the beginning, grief it's like a fog, a thick, dense, and never-ending barrier between you and the world as you once knew it. You figured it would lift, as fogs tend to do, but after days and then weeks spent under its heavy cloak, you begin to wonder if it's become a part of your everyday life. And in those moments, you might have thought, all I want to do is to feel better, because you want to feel normal, whatever that means to you. Yet the simplicity of a normal existence seems unfathomable, impossible even. Then one day you look around and you realize that you can see a little further in front of you. Things are a little bit more colorful and they're coming into clarity. The days start getting a little bit easier. The night's a little bit more restful. The tears come a little less, and things like laughter and joy and gratitude are once more a part of your emotional repertoire. And the smallest sliver of light cuts into the dark, and you realize that this must be what healing from grief looks like. I think you also realize that progress doesn't feel as sweet as you imagined. Something feels off. You say to yourself, I should feel better about feeling better. But grief is funny, you know, you desperately want it to go away, except for those times when you don't want it to go away. So over the course of time, it seems that love has gotten all mixed up with the pain and grief. You realize that your pain has become the expression of love lost, the way you honor your loved one. And maybe in some ways, grief has even come to define you in your context of life after loss. Who are you if you are not someone grieving the loss of somebody very special? And who are they if you are not here in life holding vigil for them? I feel okay today. This just means I'm forgetting my loved one, you might say, or my suffering is a sign of how much my loved one meant to me. If I'm not suffering, my love for them must be diminishing. If I stop feeling the deep pain of grief, it's a sign that life can move on without my loved one, and I just won't let that be true. So we create this false limiting belief, this false narrative that says the only thing that keeps me connected to my loved one and keeps their memory alive is the deep pain of my grief. And any little piece of that grief that disappears is another piece of my loved one disappearing. And so I think I work the most with my clients in this grief space on that topic and how to reframe that thinking. It's such a common feeling. It's common to feel extremely confused